Welcome back. If hosting backyard barbecues and planning family vacations stress you out, you are not alone. Luckily, we have the party goddess, Marley Major, here to give some tips on being a fabulous host and a good guest. So, Marley, welcome back to DBL. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So a lot of families are planning summer vacations right now. What tips do you have for creating an itinerary that keeps all generations happy?
Well, I feel like I have my PhD in this because I have done this so many times, and my biggest words of advice are make the teenagers happy and everybody else will be fine. Because if the teenagers are not happy, forget it. It seems like everybody else can get along. And so what I always keep in mind is for every day of vacation, I try to have one key activity that's physical or outdoors or something for the teenagers. Because if I can do that, then the older people, you can pair the older people with the grandchildren, they can easily do things, they can do the park, they can do so many things that don't have to be pre-planned. But if you can just get those teenagers every day doing something like one day is out fishing, one day is out, barbecuing and a bike ride, one day is out like with some specific activity, and I try to make sure it's like 3 to 4 hours, then I swear you're set. It seems like they get tired and then they're not squawking. But it's key to have something for them.
It's so funny. It sounds like you're describing chickens.
That's about right.
Yeah. It's totally true. It's totally true. That's a great hack. Let me ask you this. It's an election year, okay? Yeah. Family gatherings can get tense as a host. How can we make sure things just don't get really heated?
Well, the key is to pre-plan, right? Most of us know with these kind of gatherings who are the hot buttons going to be, right? It's not so much the people in the middle, it's the people that are very specifically on one side or the other, right? So keep those people in mind, number one. Number two, identify a Switzerland right out the gate. Somebody who you can just have a look at or a wink and they can kind of come over and start diffusing things. Because the key is to make sure that it doesn't start to escalate, right? You can always kind of see the smoke starting to go, and then if it's a little later in the party and then there's some alcohol, and then this one who always is sparring with this one gets together. So what you want to do is just cut it off at the pass, and somebody else comes up and says, oh, listen, it seems like your drink is low. Can I get you something? Or, oh, I haven't seen you. Great to see you. Any kind of pattern interrupt that's just going to derail that conversation completely, and hopefully the saner party is going to get the memo that, hi, this isn't appropriate.
You're voting for Trump? Here's some more tequila.
Yeah, right.
That should clear it up. All right. 4th of July is just a few weeks away. What are your favorite festivities, celebrations, other than the fireworks, of course?
Well, I think that there is just something so fabulous about anything without an on and off switch or a plug. So just know that that is my default. I am just so overseeing my kids and everybody else on their phones. So I default to like good old fashioned cornrow and water balloon games and pool activities, and even if it's just basic like fun Marco Polo, anything that is different that gets everybody active and is something they normally don't do. And if you want to make it super festive, I mean, you can even have it be like, have everybody come and the most patriotic outfit wins, right? Or if it's a potluck, the most patriotic food that somebody brought. There are so many things, plus trivia is amazing. And if you really want to feel stupid, create some basic trivia questions and realize you remember nothing from history class.
I feel like we're at a Tories party.
It sounds delightful. I am taking notes. I'm just like, this is a brilliant idea.
Yep. Thank you so much for being here and sharing these great tips. DBL Nation, to learn more from Marley and get more information, visit thepartygoddess.com. Thank you again. Good to see you.
Those are good tips.
We'll be right back.
Very good hack.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're looking pretty good, Mr. Johnson.